Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Aries Taurus Cusp. And there was this there is this energy of needing to needing to disconnect in order to reconnect. So there is a space in your life, and again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies. But there is a situation, right, where I swear somebody keeps on moving my skulls, and it's every time I don't notice it until I literally sit down. So I have to see which of the kids is moving them, because it's like every time I start for like the day, I have to like readjust my blue and my black skull that I have over there, because somebody keeps on putting them to face each other, which is so weird, but that's beyond the point. Anyways, there is a need to disconnect in order to reconnect. There is a situation in your life that you are not seeing clearly, or you're not seeing a way out of it, right? So like, let's put it this way. For an example, as you can tell in the background, usually when I record is a lot earlier. Now I woke up this morning and my internet was like just not working at all. and and then, I was trying to reset it. I was trying all of these things on the app and everything to try to get it back to work. And then I kind of got frustrated with it, right? And I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm gonna take a nap, and I'm either going to figure it out, or it's gonna work itself out. So I did that. I took a nap. I woke up, and when I woke up, I tried one more time, again with like a live agent chatting, and he was able to get the problem fixed. And one of the things was, which is hilarious now at this point anyways, is that I had to forget the network and then reconnect to it, right, by entering the password and everything like that. So there's something that you're either too emotionally attached to, whether you are happy or sad about it, whether you're angry or excited about it, regardless of whatever it is. It doesn't really matter how you are emotionally attached to it, but there's something that you're not able to see clearly at this moment. So you're being asked to kind of disconnect from whatever that situation is in your life in order to come back into it, with kind of like a fresh outlook at things, right? Not necessarily that it's going to change your opinion or your perspective, but I feel that if you come back and look at the situation again, right? Then you're able to maneuver or handle it correctly, right? So one of the simplest ways is, like, when you are in an argument with a person, the two of you are going back and forth, but nobody's listening to what the other person is saying. So sometimes a 15-20 minute break is needed to kind of like calm down and then revisit the situation. And that's what you're being asked to do at this moment in time. Now, I'm not saying that this has necessarily anything to do with someone else, right? This can be completely just by yourself. Maybe you are in an energy where you're going back and forth as to what it is that you have to do, or what it is that you want to put into play. And you've been procrastinating a lot because you have allowed yourself to get filled with doubt, right? With doubt about yourself, with doubt about your abilities, your gifts, what it is that you have to offer the world. Now, regardless of where those doubts came from, whether they were externally recently put there by someone else, or maybe they were externally put in like years ago, regardless of anything, a step back is needed in order to see clearly, right? And in order to kind of like almost kind of regain that confidence in yourself, because otherwise it's almost kind of like you're they are showing me intertwine, hearts. So it's almost kind of like you it's almost like this energy of somebody living a lie in whatever aspect of your life that is, right? This can be living a lie financially, living a lie romantically, living a lie in whatever aspect it may be. And it's not necessarily that you're doing it intentionally, it's just you haven't it's almost kind of like you haven't gained the confidence to break free from whatever lie that is, right? A lot of times, um, a lot of people don't reach their full potential because they're told by others that they'll never achieve it. So is that a lie that you're holding on to? And that's kind of like the way that I want you guys, when you watch these messages, to look into it, right? Because the main reason for these messages, yes, other people pop up, things that are happening are popping up, but this is about what is surrounding your energy. What is it that you need to pay attention to at this moment in time in order to finally learn the lesson within these energies, right? Because this is just an experience for all of us, right? We're constantly learning, we're constantly experiencing different things in order to continue growing and evolving. And that's kind of like how you have to look at it, right? So what lie are you telling yourself? It could be something as simple as, like, maybe you want to start working out and you keep on telling yourself, oh, there's no way that I'm going to be able to work out 5 days a week, or there's no way that I'm going to be able to work out consistently, excuse me. That is a lie that you're telling yourself, right? Oh, there's no way that I'm going to finish school. That is a lie that you're telling yourself. Oh, there's no way that my business is going to be successful. That is a lie that you're telling yourself. So when I talk about a lie, is not necessarily you pretending to be something you're not, okay? We're talking about an energy that you are allowing, right, to take hold within you, and then you are allowing it to dictate what it is that you can and cannot do. So that is basically what is going on. So you're in this energy this week of kind of like just trying to break free, and I'm not gonna lie, the energy of the lie, right, that energy that is holding you back does have a very strong hold on you. But now the question is, why does it have such a strong hold on you, right? Why have you given that energy so much space and so much authority over your life? And that's something that you're going to have to figure out, right? That's something that you're gonna have to dig deep within yourself in order to realize what it is, where it is that this energy began for you to begin with. Now, there is a sense of somebody here not wanting to go into something, not wanting to go down the rabbit hole, maybe because of fear of not coming back up, or fear of how hard it is going to be. And I always say this, and I know that a lot of people don't agree with it or whatever it may be, but when you accept even those darkest parts of yourself, whether you want to call them evil, dark, whether you want to call it the enemy, when you want to call it a demon, whatever you want to call it, right? But until you don't make peace with that aspect of yourself, you're never going to fully be able to accept yourself, because you are denying a part of you, right? We all have this animal type of instinct, right? Where our body responds in a certain way, right? Whenever we feel like we are in danger, whenever we feel like we're going to be attacked, right? And sometimes that allows those spaces within you to surface, right? And what you have to realize is there has to be a balance, right? Because sometimes you need to tell somebody to fuck off. And that's just completely the truth. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that you have to use curse words or anything like that. You can tell somebody off with just one single word, right? Or with a couple of words, or in the nicest way. But sometimes you have to allow that part of yourself to come out and play, because to be honest with you, that part of yourself is part of who you are, and is that part that allows certain boundaries to stay in place, especially when you're meeting with people whose energies are not used to boundaries, are not used to people saying no to them. So that's kind of like the message for you guys this week. Stop battling yourself and really allow yourself to honor every single aspect of yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to go ahead and flip the middle finger to everybody, to be honest with you, but have discernment as to where it is that you have to tell certain people off in your life, because again, there is this kind of a power struggle within you as to where it is or what it is that you see for your life versus where it is that you are at the moment. And what is stopping you, what is stopping a lot of you guys, is the lies that other people have said in regards to your life, that you have allowed it to manifest. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a few tarot just to clarify. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords. So yeah, this is not something you're not you're not a dancer in distress. You're not a princess that needs to wait for her Prince Charming to come save her, or you're not a princess waiting for his princess, his warrior princess to come save him. There is a need here for you. This is a battle that you need to fight, and you need to fight alone. And you have to kind of reconnect again with who you are. You have to get back into your power and remind yourself who you are, because a lot of you have lost sight of that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out a love energy card. Now, love energy cards does not have to just do with relationship, guys. This can be in regards to self-love. This can be in regards to your passion for your job, for your hobby, etc. And any connections that you have with people around you. This is just the energy that is circling around love for you. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. And I feel that this is yourself. This is you from within, telling yourself like, hey, sweetie, you are enough. Hey, you got this. Hey, I'm with you. Hey, we got this. Hey, like, pick up your head. We're going to get through this. And it's almost kind of like you have to learn to be your own cheerleader during this time, because otherwise, this is going to be an energy that can stick around if you don't deal with right away. It's kind of like, when you face fear, even if you're shaking, even if you're quivering at the moment when you're facing it, the moment that you face it, it loses its power over you. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a closing message for you guys. What is a closing message for Aries Taurus Cusp? Spirit, one card. We have the Spirit Fox. Trust. Trust, right? We were talking about this. We were talking about trust your talents in changing time. The Spirit Fox. Again, you need to get back to that place where you trust your own intuition, right? Where you are confident, again, in your own gifts, in your own talents. And a lot of the times that is going to take some disconnecting, right? Whether it is disconnecting from the world, whether it is disconnecting from this new, sometimes when you're going through life, you take yourself out of a box, but without knowing it, you're putting yourself in another box. And maybe that is what has happened here. Maybe you have put yourself in another box, and now you have to unbox that and take yourself out, right? And do not, when you get out of this box, do not put yourself in another box, guys, okay? Well, that is all that I have for you guys. So sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.